6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Zahra Sikandar. First, the headlines. National Assembly was informed today that all available resources will be utilized for rehabilitation of flood-affected people. Pakistan Army, in collaboration with civil administration, is continuing rescue and relief activities in flood-affected areas of southern Punjab. Deputy Prime Minister has reaffirmed Pakistan's unwavering solidarity with Palestinian people. Pakistan and Bangladesh have agreed to constitute joint working group for promotion of interfaith harmony. Jammu and Kashmir Democratic Freedom Party has urged international human rights organizations to put pressure on India to release Kashmiri political detainees. And in T20 in series, Afghanistan will take on United Arab Emirates at Sharjah tonight. And now the news in detail. Law Minister Azim Nazir Tar has said all available resources will be utilized with the cooperation of provinces for rehabilitation of flood-affected people, winding up discussion on a motion regarding the situation arising out of recent floods in the National Assembly. Today, he said 1.3 billion rupees have been released to NDMA for rescue and relief efforts. The Law Minister said according to the latest data, 884 people have died and others injured in the floods. He said evacuation of 2.1 million people was carried out in the flood-affected areas. Giving details of the compensation package, he said that 2 million rupees each have been given to the families of deceased, 500,000 rupees to severely injured, and 200,000 rupees to other injured people. Minister for National Health Services Mustafa Kamal emphasized the need for empowering and strengthening the local government system in order to effectively deal with disasters such as floods. Maulana Abdul Ghafoor Haidari emphasized the need for provision of timely relief to the flood-affected people. Pakistan Army, in collaboration with civil administration, is continuing rescue and relief activities in the flood-affected areas of southern Punjab at a fast pace. The Army and the civil administration have established 30 relief camps for the 49 flood-affected villages of Sahiwal district. Similarly, an extraordinary surge in the water level has been recorded at Ganda Singhwala at the river Sutlej. The Rangu Bridge has been repaired at Hed Sadhania in Khanewal. Rescue teams of Pakistan Army are busy in flood-hit areas of Mia Chunu, Abdul Hakim and Tulamba. Thousands of flood-affected people and livestock have been shifted to safer locations. Rescue operations are continuing successfully in several areas of Muzaffargarh, including Behrampur, Rangpur, Jawana, Bangla, Muradabad, Doaba, and Ashik Chowk. Punjab Chief Minister Maryam Nawaz Sharif visited Gujarat and Jalalpur Jatta today to review flood relief efforts. She visited the Shehbazpur relief camp and tent city, where she inspected arrangements for the flood victims. The Chief Minister also assessed the situation caused by river flooding and spoke to affected women and children. On the directives of Punjab Chief Minister Maryam Nawaz, Provincial Minister for Primary and Secondary Healthcare Khwaja Imran Nazir today visited the flood-affected areas of Jalalpur Jatta to review the ongoing rescue and relief operations. Officials briefed the minister about relief activities and rescue measures being carried out in the area. The minister inspected the clinic on-board facility and met doctors and paramedical staff who apprised him of the healthcare services available. He also visited a flood relief camp, interacted with the affected people, and issued instructions for the provision of medical facilities. The flood situation at Trimu, Hadworks in Faisalabad divisions is once again turning critical. Water discharge at upstream was recorded over 331,000 cusecs. At Chinyot, water level was nearly 540,000 cusecs, raising fresh threats to low-lying areas of Jhang and Chinyot districts. Sindh Senior Minister Sharjeel Inam Maiman has said that Sindh government is closely monitoring the flood situation and all relevant agencies are on alert. He said that the flood water flow in rivers and barrages remain unstable, with low-level flooding recorded at Guddu, Sakar, Kotri and Marala. He said over 169 medical camps have been set up in flood-affected areas, providing aid to nearly 28,000 people so far. He said that the Sindh government is coordinating with Punjab to manage the situation effectively. This is Radio Pakistan. Deputy Prime Minister Sardar has reaffirmed Pakistan's unwavering solidarity with the Palestinian people and their struggle for freedom, dignity, and statehood. He was talking to a Palestinian delegation led by advisor to the President and Supreme Judge Mahmoud al-Habsh in Islamabad today. Sardar reiterated firm support for an independent, sovereign, viable, and contiguous state of Palestine based on pre-June 1967 borders with Al-Quds al-Sharif as its capital. He firmly rejected Israeli aggression and war crimes, genocide, starvation, man-made famine, mass killings, settlements, annexations, and forced displacement. The Deputy Prime Minister called for a permanent and unconditional ceasefire, unhindered humanitarian aid, and accountability. He pledged to continue support for Palestinian brothers and sisters. Pakistan and Bangladesh have agreed to constitute a joint working group for the promotion of interfaith harmony. This came at a meeting between Minister for Religious Affairs and Interfaith Harmony, Sardar Mohammad Yusuf, and a delegation of Bangladesh led by Advisor on Religious Affairs Khalid Hussain in Islamabad today. On this occasion, Sardar Mohammad Yusuf proposed the exchange of visits of ulama and students of Madaris with Bangladesh. He said the ties between the two countries are rooted in centuries of shared values and Islamic heritage would benefit the region. In his remarks, Khalid Hussain said that steps will be taken to promote mutual cooperation between the ministries of religious affairs of both the countries. Eid Milad-un-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam will be celebrated tomorrow with great religious fervor and solemnity. The day will dawn with 31-gun salute at the federal capital and a 21-gun salute in all provincial capitals. It will be a public holiday tomorrow. Special prayers will be offered after the Fajr prayer for unity of the Ummah Muslim and the progress and prosperity of country. This year, the government, under unanimously passed resolution at both houses of the parliament, has made special arrangements to commemorate the year 1447 Hijri as the 1500th blessed birth anniversary of the Holy Prophet, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wa alihi wasallam. Defense and Martyrs' Day will be observed tomorrow to pay tribute to the martyrs and Ghazis and reaffirm commitment to defend the motherland against all threats. It was on this day in 1965 when the Indian forces crossed international border in the darkness of night to attack Pakistan, but the nation foiled nefarious designs of the enemy. The day will dawn with 31-gun salute at the federal capital and 21-gun salute at the provincial capitals. Special prayers will be offered in the mosques for the progress and prosperity of the country and independence of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir from the clutches of India. Fatiha and Quran Khwani will also be held for the martyrs. The Jammu and Kashmir Democratic Freedom Party has strongly condemned the Indian Supreme Court's rejection of the bail plea of illegally detained party chairman Shabir Ahmed Shah. The Indian Supreme Court has refused to grant interim bail to Shabir Ahmed Shah in a case filed by the Indian Notorious National Investigation Agency, despite his deteriorating health. In a statement, in Srinagar, Democratic Freedom Party spokesperson Advocate Arshad Iqbal strongly criticized the bias of the Indian judiciary and said it is making decisions on political grounds instead of providing justice. The spokesperson expressed deep concerns of the rapidly deteriorating health of Shabir Shah and urged the international human rights organizations to put pressure on India to release him and all other Kashmir political detainees. At least 40 more Palestinians were martyred in the Israeli forces' attack on Gaza today. Martyrdom toll of Palestinians in Israeli aggression since October 7, 2023 has reached over 64,200. In T20 Tri-Series, Afghanistan will take on the United Arab Emirates at Sharjah tonight. The match will start at 8 p.m. And finally, the weather. Mainly hot and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, partly cloudy weather with rain, wind, and thunder showers is expected at isolated places in southeastern and central Sindh, northeastern Punjab, Gilgit-Baltistan, and Kashmir. And with this, we come to the end of the news. For more news and analyses, visit our website, radio.gv.pk, and also watch live streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.